guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Megan and I'm the lead spiritual advisor for the Relationship Psychics. Today we're going to be looking at what your main character energy is. So what is it that you really are when it comes to being your best self, and like what's your full potential? Like who are you and what are you about? But before we get into your main character energy today, I just wanted to say welcome to my channel. If you are new, it's definitely not a coincidence that you clicked on this video, and I would love it so much if you joined my amazing spiritual family and community here on YouTube. All you need to do is just click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss when we upload a brand new video or go live. Also, if you can give this video a big thumbs up, that really helps our channel grow and helps us continue to reach more people. So we really do appreciate it so much. And definitely comment down below which of these three piles you chose, because I would love to know what your main character energy is. And if you haven't yet downloaded our brand new app, Mystica Psychic Readings, definitely make sure to download it and do so right now, because we are giving you guys $5 of free credit to get started. So just use the link down below in the description box to download the app and you will get your $5 of free credit towards your first psychic reading. So I can't wait to see you guys on there. Okay, so now just to start this reading off, I wanted to allow us to take a few moments to set our intentions and really attune for this reading. So let's just take a few deep inhales through our nose, inhaling love, light, and positivity. And then I would like if you exhale through your mouth and just release all of that negative energy, all of that tension, and just let it go, and instead be present with me here in this moment. Continue taking those deep inhales and exhales and listen to my voice as it guides you here in this moment today. So we ask the divine to help us, to lead us with love and illumination and light, and give us the strength and the wisdom to see what it is that we are meant to see in this moment. We know that there is so many beautiful, wondrous miracles present around us at all times, and we just are willing and open to receive them. And we are asking for that divine guidance in order to see what it is about us that is so special. What is it about us that is kind of like our main character energy, right? What is it that makes us special, unique, and divinely created with a beautiful purpose from God? So what are those characteristics? What are those traits? What are the things that make us who we are? That's really what we're asking for clarification and guidance on today. And I would just love it if you continue to keep that in your mind and in your intention as you take those deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And I now am going to speak a few positive affirmations using my singing bowl, just to allow our frequencies and our vibrations to rise and to align our chakras, as well as open our third eye for this reading. So feel free to close your eyes, leave them open, repeat after me, or just absorb the words that I'm speaking. Whatever you feel you would like to do is the right thing. So I want you to feel comfortable and at peace. So here we go. I am worthy of love. I have been uniquely and beautifully created. I have many special God-given gifts. I have many special God-given talents. I love myself unconditionally. I accept myself for all that I am. I know that I am destined for greatness. There are beautiful things coming into my life very soon. I am thankful and blessed for all of the beautiful gifts and blessings I have already received. I am in love always. I am giving love always. I am receiving love always. So that was very beautiful, very powerful affirmations to really set our intention today. So I hope that you enjoyed those. And now if you do have your eyes closed, I do invite you to open them and to take a look at the 3 cards and symbols that I have laid out in front of me. So are any of these symbols really calling to you, or cards speaking to you or drawing you in? And I really want you to trust your intuition, trust yourself here, and trust your inner light to guide you to whichever card or symbol you are meant to receive in whichever reading that you are meant to receive. So is it card or symbol number 1? Card or symbol number 2? Or is it card or symbol number 3? Now, our first symbol, just in case you are unaware, is a camera. Our second symbol is an anchor. And our third symbol is a beautiful planet. So I really just want you to take as much time as you need here to really meditate and to allow yourself to be drawn to a certain card or symbol. And once you are ready and feel that you know which card is calling to you, you can jump to your particular reading using the timestamps in the description box down below. Or if you would rather, you can watch all 3 of the readings and see which parts of the messages resonate with you and your life and your spirit. So it is totally up to you. This is your reading, and I'm just here to guide you and enlighten you today. So I am really excited to get started looking at your main character energy. So let's begin. All right, so for all my friends who chose card number 1 or symbol number 1, this is your main character energy. So you guys chose the camera. So that's really exciting because a camera is symbolic of a lot of different things. You know, it's symbolic of seeing different moments, how you see the world and how you interpret the world around you, and really taking in moments and capturing them. Right? So I'm really very curious to see how this relates to you as a person and how it relates to your overall main character energy. So let's take a look at our first card and see what we have. Okay, so that's funny. Our first card actually is a mirror, and it says, awaken your authentic self and be true to you. So group number 1, I already feel very strongly that you are very, I don't know how to put this. So you are definitely very physically attractive and very set on being physically attractive in a certain way. Or even if it's not physical, it's like you like to present yourself in the best light possible. You like to really portray a certain aspect of yourself, and you like to really stand on all of your positive traits and really show people that side of yourself. Like, you are very much a perfectionist in some ways. And you really want to always put your best foot forward. You want people to see you as this person and this image that you have in your mind. So it's almost like what I'm feeling is that you have this image for yourself and you're set on people seeing you in that way. And you really are very quick to judge yourself. Like I feel like you, again, have very high expectations of what you present to others in the world. And you really do want to capture that image of yourself and portray that image to other people. So you do tend to be hard on yourself and you do tend to hold yourself to a certain standard. But that's both a good thing and a bad thing because you do have high expectations of yourself and you do want to be a good person. You want to be a beautiful, bright, amazing person. And that's a really good thing that you do have these high expectations. You're definitely very driven in what you want and you're very aware of like what you want to portray yourself as and who you want to be, but that can sometimes get in the way of you being open and honest. So I feel like the thing that we need to work on already that I'm sensing is awakening your authentic self and being true to that. So I feel like, again, you are so set in pleasing other people and in portraying this perfect, beautiful image of yourself to others that you sometimes can get lost in that and you can sometimes allow that to overshadow who you truly are. And who you truly are is, you know, a mixture of both amazing, beautiful, perfect things as well as some flaws and mistakes, which we all have. No one is perfect. And I feel like that's something that you really need to keep in mind is that no one is perfect. And, you know, those things that are flaws or things that we need to work on sometimes are the things that allow us to grow closer to others when we're honest and open about them, right? When we can be vulnerable with other people, that's how we are able to grow closer and trust them and open up our hearts to them. So, you know, no one expects you to be perfect and no one wants you to be perfect except, you know, except yourself sometimes. I feel like you do sometimes want you to be perfect, but that's not feasible. It's not possible. All you can do is be your best and accept yourself for even the things that you don't necessarily love about yourself and try to love those things. And other people will love those things, you know, but first you have to be true to who you are. And another thing that I'm feeling really called to tell you, group number one, is that when you love and accept yourself for even the parts of you that are really harder to love, then you really are able to be yourself in the most authentic and true and beautiful way. And you're able to really start loving yourself at a whole new level. So I feel like right now you might only love the parts of yourself that fit with this image you have of how you want to be. And you might kind of almost hate the parts of yourself that don't align with this perfect image. And those are the things that you cover up, you lie, you do things in order to, you know, minimize those features or those aspects of yourself. You might even invent stories or just kind of create this persona that is your perfect image that you want to portray. And you kind of brush aside and repress and suppress all the things that aren't in line with that image. And what this is saying here is that that will only cause you pain and that will only cause you to like be more disconnected with who you truly are, as well as your true goals, and as well as finding people who you truly love. Like if you can't fully love and be in touch with who you are, you won't be able to fully love someone else and be in touch with who they are. Because again, like you need to be open and honest with what you are and where you want to go. And in order to get to where you want to go, you have to know where you are today. So I feel like those are all really important aspects that I want you to focus on, group number one. But let's continue, right? Because again, I feel like group number one, you want to be picture perfect. You want to have this picture perfect, Instagrammable social media life. And, you know, life isn't always like that, right? Life isn't always this perfect, you know, feed of beautiful places and food and images and, you know, a perfect body, a perfect, like makeup, a perfect everything like that, a perfect boyfriend, a perfect life overall. It's not always going to be so perfect, right? And we have to be able to accept the things that are not perfect. We have to be able to love those things, and we have to be able to really share those things to people that we can trust, because that's what's going to draw us closer to those people. You know, just accepting that we have flaws and accepting that we love ourselves despite those things. So I hope that that's all making sense so far for you guys, group number one. And I feel like, again, you'll be able to be more in touch with that perfect, you know, awesome, main character energy as soon as you are able to love yourself for even the flaws, even the, parts of yourself that are harder to love. As soon as you are able to accept and be authentic in who you are and what you want, you're gonna be like, wow, I am so powerful, I'm so amazing, and I'm so just completely better than I ever have been, because I am able to be myself fully. I'm able to love myself fully and find joy in every single situation and every single aspect of who I am. So I hope that that's making sense already for you guys so far. And let's actually draw another card from that same deck and see what else we can learn about you and about your main character energy. So we're just going to tap in our energy to this deck here. Okay, so this says, get back to nature and reconnect to your hippie roots. So what does this mean? This means that it's really time for you to start like taking time to embrace not only outside, not only nature. I feel like, again, you are someone who isn't necessarily always drawn to nature. But I feel like there's certain aspects of nature that you do appreciate and you do love. You just aren't always like able to really take the time that you need in order to, embrace those things and be present, because again, you are someone who's always reaching for this like perfection. You are someone who's always wanting to like see your life and see it in this picture perfect way. And like, so you aren't able to see and be present and be mindful of the current moment of what's around you. So I feel like what this really means for you guys, group number one, is like the way that you're going to get to that next level, the way you're going to be your like awesome, authentic self, is by embracing each moment and like being present in the wind and being present in the flowers that are blooming and being present looking at the birds, and like just those little tiny things in life and those little tiny blessings are what's going to make you appreciate everything in your life 1,000 times more. And you'll be even more like powerful. You'll be even more excited and feel even more blessed than you ever have been before. So that's what I'm really feeling for you. And then we're going to draw another one of these from this deck. Okay, so this card we have here is get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. So I feel like, again, group number one, what this really is saying to me and what this is saying, I think, for you is like, start to like feel totally like in tune with who you are and like get excited about like everything that you love, everything you're passionate about. So not only really become mindful of the present, but also like let your imagination of what you dream, like allow that to take over. And like, I feel like you guys, group number one, have some sort of gift when it comes to creativity and imagination, and just allow that to like take root in yourself and like allow you to start like doing things that really support that. So maybe it's writing, maybe it's poetry, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's reading, maybe it's painting or singing or acting, or whatever it is that like creatively inspires you and gets you like really in that groove. Like, I think that's what you need to pursue. And like, you will realize when you bring your authentic and mindful self into this creative pursuit of yours, that you will find even more beauty in your work, and you will find that you are able to be so much more true to the beauty, like the highs and the lows as an artist. And that will just even make your work that much more inspirational, that much more imaginative, and that much more, impactful to other people as well. So I just feel like, having that mindful element, really pursuing those creative blessings and gifts that you've been given are really key to you being your best self and really being full and, completely in your main character energy. So next, what we're going to do here is we're going to pull 2 cards from this deck. So let's see. Ooh, this card just, interesting. Okay. It was like another, okay, so this card just flipped out for us here, and this card is body. So it literally says here, it says, show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. So again, like you are someone who like has a little bit of struggles when it comes to like body confidence, when it comes to just like accepting yourself and like your physical traits and stuff like that. Like I feel like you are someone who always wants to be better, and like that really does affect your self-esteem, and it really does affect how you see yourself. And you don't even see yourself in the correct way in a sense. Like I feel like you almost struggle with like dysmorphia of some sort, or like maybe an eating disorder or something that has really impacted your ability to see yourself clearly for the person that you are. And I feel like what this is saying here is like, yes, you can always work on being healthier. You can always work on loving yourself, loving your body more. But like the thing is like I would really try to like accept and love your body as it is in this moment. Like just like being mindful, right? Like accepting, loving exactly how God made you. Like all of your features, not just your body, but like your face, like everything. It doesn't just have to do with weight. This has to do with like also just accepting your like flaws, but like loving your flaws too. And like, you know, not seeing them necessarily as flaws, but instead just uniquely how you've been made and who you are, and like accepting and loving that aspect of yourself. So I really feel like it's a really important thing for you to like, instead when you look in the mirror and you see like, let's say you feel like you have a big nose, like that's something that I struggle with, for example. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't like how the size of my nose, right? So what I do now is when I look at my face and I say, oh, your nose is so big, like why, you know, like, oh God, or like whatever I say about myself, instead I'll just say, wow, like, you know, my eyes are so big and beautiful, you know, or like just maybe instead point out a feature about yourself that you love and are really, really grateful for. And I feel like that will really just help your confidence and help you develop a deeper sense of self and a deeper sense of self-confidence as well. And we're going to draw another card from this deck just to top us off here. Okay, so this card just flipped over and it says courage. And so it says divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says keep going, do it. Don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear divine, may I feel your courage and your will. So again, like having that courage, and having that courage also to be authentic and be true to you, having that courage to be present in the moment. And I feel like being present in the moment and mindful will almost give you that courage that you need to be authentically yourself, to see yourself in that beautiful light, and to fully care for yourself and who you are, as well as use your creative talents. So I feel like this has been a very amazing reading, guys. I feel like this really is like your main character energy and like what you need to do to be fully like yourself and like fully live up to your potential. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this reading today. And you know, if you did, it would mean so much to me if you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below if any of these aspects of the reading really resonated with you guys. Also, I have another pick a card reading that I'm going to link at the top of the screen here, so you can check out this one next. Anyways, that is it, guys. I'm sending all of my love and light to you until next time. Bye, guys. All right, so group number 2, this is your main character energy. So let's take a look. You guys chose the Anchor. So that's an interesting choice, and I'd love to see kind of what that means in relation to your overall main character energy and what you're really about. So let's see what our first card says. Our first card says, remove the limiting labels you're wearing. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense, especially since you chose the Anchor, and that I feel like you are almost tied down in a lot of ways. Like you almost kind of cause yourself to be held down, be heavy, be made to not really fly and soar, because like I feel like you have all this potential, but you weigh yourself down. And that's kind of funny that you chose the Anchor, because again, like you are weighing yourself down with these limiting labels that you put on yourself. So maybe you call yourself bad like names, maybe you say to yourself that you can't do things, or like you're not worth it, or you're weak, or you're stupid, or you know, there's a lot of like negative things you could be saying about yourself, and I feel like you are kind of tending to do that. And what this is saying is, it's like basically in order to really be in touch with that main character energy, and in order to be like your best self and like the best version of you possible, you need to kind of remove that. You need to start instead really like literally lifting yourself up. And like you kind of almost need to let go of that anchor, let go of those things that allow you to feel safe, but they also bring you down. And that's like one of the big things I'm feeling for you guys, group number 2, is like you do like to feel safe and secure. Like you do like to feel like you are almost like comfortable. And that can sometimes cause you though to not really be able to take the risks that you need in order to succeed. Like feeling comfortable and safe in being like, you know, just ordinary, or being, you know, not necessarily going out of your comfort zone can sometimes be okay, but like it's never going to take you to the level that you're capable of getting to, and it's never going to give you the happiness or the relationships or the life that you really truly want. So I feel like what we need to do is we need to let go of those things that are weighing us down, and especially those things that we say about ourselves or those limits that we place on ourselves. So another really big thing that I'm getting with you guys for group number 2 is like, you will say that you can't do something, or that it's too much, or that it's too hard, or that like this relationship won't work. Like you are constantly kind of creating for yourself this box. You're literally creating this anchor that's weighing you down, not letting you see the full picture, not letting you see your full potential. And it's literally you who's doing it to yourself. So you need to stop doing that. You know, you need to basically, and if it is someone else who's also doing this to you, it like is weighing you down, is telling you you're not good enough, you couldn't do it, you're this, you're that, and it's negative, like we need to let go of those relationships, because you deserve people who are not going to weigh you down, and you deserve to not weigh down yourself, but instead to really embrace literally the full heights that you can really reach in your life, because I really do believe you can really fly if you let go of these anchors that are pulling you down. So let's keep going and see what else we can learn about you guys, group number 2, and how we can tap into your full main character energy. So we're just going to shuffle this deck here and see what we can get for you. Okay, so this kind of just flipped over for us, and it says surround yourself with your soul tribe. So again, group number 2, like you might right now have a few people in your life who also want to bring you down. Like I sense that there are people who are kind of encouraging you and almost kind of creating within you these self-limiting beliefs. Like they may be people in your life who are just, you know, you think that they're like nice and they have your best interest at heart, but like in reality, they're really just like jealous, or just like really negative, toxic people who are just trying to tell you that you can't do it, or that you're not good enough. And like they're just always like bringing out your, like, you know, they're always bringing out negativity and like trying to make you think that that's the truth, when in reality it's only the truth that they have in front of them, because they themselves are a negative person and they themselves feel that they are inadequate. So they are trying to like put that on you. And that's not fair to you. Like it's not fair to you that they feel so bad about themselves that they try to bring you down with like their anchor. So what you need to do is like try to let go of those people who are trying to bring you down, and instead surround yourself with positive people who try to bring you up, because true friends, true, you know, romantic partners, true people who are actually there to, you know, really be true to you are people who are going to bring out the best in you. They're going to believe in you. They're going to be someone you can trust, someone that you know actually genuinely wants you to succeed and wants whatever is best for you and is in your interest. They're not people who are selfish and interested in themselves, interested in making you feel less than so they can push themselves up. That's not true friendship or true care or love. That's just selfish hatred and toxic negativity. And I don't want that for you. So definitely make sure and reevaluate the people who are you're surrounding yourself with, because you need those positive people like to be the main character of your own story. Like you need, you know, amazing sidekicks. You need people who you're going to love and support, and they're going to love and support you. So I feel like that's really important for you to remember, group number 2, that like you got to have people who are not weighing you down, and you got to have people that are bringing you up and building you up, and they're bringing positivity and love into your life, and you know, they're not like causing you pain and anxiety and hardships. So that's really what I'm feeling for you right now, group number 2. And then I'm going to shuffle this deck once more, and we'll see what else we can learn about your main character energy, group number 2. feel like this is the card for you guys. Okay, so this one says, keep your thoughts positive. So again, like super, super on point with what we were talking about. And like, you have been having these negative self-thoughts, and like, you have been surrounded by some people in your life who are also putting negativity out to you and like making you start like creating these negative self-thoughts. And it's like, you got to let go of those self-thoughts that you're having about yourself. You got to let go of those people who are saying negative things to you and about you. And then you need to start just creating positive affirmations for yourself. Like, you know, maybe you say, oh, like that's, you know, once you become present and mindful of these thoughts, then you can turn them around. Then you can say, instead of like, oh, I can't do it, like you can say, you know, I'm going to try to do this because I know that I can do it. I know that it will take work, but I am able and willing to do the work that needs to happen, or that needs to happen in order to make this come true, because I know I can do it. Like little things like that can really change your life and change your thoughts and your mindset. So, you know, maybe it's something that you can't afford, where you're like, oh, I could never afford that. Instead, it's like, you know, you could be like, you know, someday I'm going to afford that. And until then, I'm going to do this, this, and this, which is going to help me and help my financial situation. Like, it's all about your mindset, really, guys. Group number 2, especially. Like, it's your mindset that's really going to create and manifest the reality that you want and that you deserve. Okay, so now group number 2, I'm going to shuffle this deck, see what else we can learn for you guys. Ooh, this just flipped over for us, so I feel like this is important for you guys. So group number 2, it says service. And this is all literally about asking, you know, love to use you and being of service. So basically what this is saying here is like, how can you get out and like be of service to others? How can you get out and start like actually trying to help people, start getting involved in your community, start helping friends? And like that goes hand in hand with like reaching out to your soul tribe. Like find people that support and love you, and that you also feel happy to support and love them. Like it's definitely one of those things where it's like, you don't want to constantly be giving to someone who's just only giving you negativity in return. You want to be giving to people who are positive and loving and full of light. And that's really going to create, you know, a beautiful dynamic. And you want to just give, you know, based on a lot of different aspects. So just continue giving, getting involved in community service, volunteer work, whatever it is that will really create in you that love and light of generosity, and, you know, the ability to just really love and be loved. And then our last card, which makes a lot of sense for us, is being enough. It says, the innermost heart says, you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, no need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. So that makes a lot of sense, group number 2, because you do like to limit yourself and feel like you're not enough. You do like to feel like, you know, or like even if you don't like to feel, you do tend to do that to yourself. You do tend to self-sabotage. You do tend to wear these limiting labels and surround yourself with people who are also really reflecting back at you negativity and limiting beliefs, when instead you need to know within yourself that you are enough and you deserve everything and you deserve the world. And you just have to keep that positive mindset that you are enough just as you are in this present moment, and you are so much more than enough that you want to give to other people. So that's really what I'm feeling for you guys, number 2. I feel like that is literally the message for you today. And that is what is going to really create in you that main character energy of your full potential. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, it would mean so much to me if you could give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and comment down below and let me know if any of this reading really resonated with you. Also, if you want to check out this video, which I'm linking at the top of the screen here, you can check out this one next. And that is really it for today, guys. I love you all so much, and I'm sending all of my love and light to you. Until next time. Bye, guys. Hi, group number 3. So I'm really excited to dive into your main character energy and like what makes you you. What are your strong suits? What are the things that we need to work on in order to take you to the next level and help you to be the best of yourself and to really present that part of yourself to the world? So let's take a look. You guys chose the planet, which is awesome. And I feel already like that really shows to me that you are intuitive, that you are almost like a star seed in some ways, and that you are like otherworldly. Like you see the potential and you kind of are unique in certain aspects of yourself. You're unique and like you want to really shine and like let that part of you shine. So let's see, like you're definitely not limited by this world, if that makes sense. So let's see what our first card says. Group number 3, our first card, this is crazy. So you're literally holding a planet in this card and it says you are pure magic. So yeah, that makes sense. I feel like group number 3, you guys are my psychic group. Like you guys are the ones that are super intuitive. You have that third eye chakra. You see, even she has the third eye chakra jewel. Like you have your third eyes are pretty open. You're incredibly in touch with your emotions. You're incredibly in touch with the spirits in the universe, and you're you are incredibly in touch with like the fact that this world is so minimal compared to the big picture. Like you are really able to see beyond the materialistic world, and you're able to see the spirit. You're able to see how time itself is an illusion. Like you are not someone who is shallow at all. You are definitely a deep thinker. You're definitely deep-minded, and you know there are other aspects to life that are unexplored, and you want to touch those other aspects. You want to be a part of things that most people find, you know, strange or might find, you know, like a little bit out there. But you are out there because you know that there's so much more to life than what meets the eye. And that's a beautiful part of you. Like you're questioning, you're trying to understand more, and you're trying to see things that most people don't want to see and choose almost not to see because they are too small-minded. Not in a negative way, but it's just like the fact that you are able to really feel and look and see and touch and question and explore. That's what I'm really sensing about you guys, like my group number 3. And like you also really feel, like I feel like this is my empath group as well. Like you guys are super in touch with your feelings and the feelings of others and energy overall. Like you have this energetic feel about you. Like you can almost feel energy in other people. Sometimes, you know, you might be able to see the energy. You might be able to just feel the energy and kind of like feel it, you know, like the ball of energy and light in people, or you can just kind of feel it flowing throughout the room. You might be able to see auras, or potentially that could be a gift you could develop later on. But again, like you're super in touch with the angels, with the spirit, with everything. And like you definitely are someone who flows with that energy and feels that energy and is very in touch with the divine energy. So that's like a very, very good, beautiful thing. So I love that about you guys. So let's actually shuffle some more cards from this deck, see what else we can learn about you, group number 3. So, wow, okay, so it says treat yourself to something beautiful today. So again, like you guys, my group number 3, are able already, I really feel like, to see the beauty in things that other people don't see. Like you're able to look at something and be like, wow, that is extraordinary. Like that, the fact that God like created this beautiful flower and how it blooms, and like you're able to look at the details and like really find like mindful like gratitude in like the little things in life. And like you're literally able to find like, oh, and look at how it says right here, it says grow. So like you're able to like literally see that, like you're able to flow and grow with nature. And like what this is saying is like basically to just allow yourself to be fully present in those moments just as you already are. Like I feel like you guys, my group number 3 is already really in touch with that, but it's like saying like to just give yourself like the ability to fully accept, you know, these beautiful things in your life, and like just to know that you deserve those things, and like it's okay to like allow yourself to indulge in some ways. Like indulging in these things, in things that are beautiful gifts, are like, it's a very beautiful thing. Like we are able to take part in just such an amazing aspect, you know, when we are able to have gifts and receive those gifts and be open to those things. So I feel like just being open to the gifts of the universe is really big for my group number 3. And then let's shuffle this deck again, see what else. Woo! Okay, this is what I have for you guys, group number 3. Tune in to your inner peace. So again, like I feel like my group number 3 is incredibly wise. And what this is saying here is like you have that wisdom. So like continue to meditate if you haven't been meditating. Continue to get in touch with your inner guide and your inner light, because it is so strong. It is very strong. You have so many gifts, especially spiritual gifts, that you just need to tap into. So, you know, you can continue to grow in that way. And like, that's, oh my gosh. And like, just as this little tattoo says in this card, grow. Like, you will continue to grow spiritually. And like, that's really something that's like about to happen for you, is like serious spiritual growth, as well as gifts. Like, you know how this was a gift we kind of talked about? It's all coming together now for me as we continue this reading. Like, you're going to start having gifts when it comes to like psychic, spiritual gifts are about to start presenting themselves in your life as soon as you are able to really, you know, become one with your peace, listen to the voice of the divine, and be open fully to that and continue to grow in that. You will continue receiving these spiritual gifts. So I feel like that's a really exciting, amazing reading already for you guys, group number 3. And then I'm going to just shuffle this deck and see if we have any more cards that want to present themselves to us today. I feel like this is the gratitude. Okay, gratitude. So, you know, it says find just one thing that you feel grateful for and let that gratitude pour throughout your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. So again, like, once you find the gratitude of these gifts, like, it's just important as you continue to receive these spiritual gifts, group number 3, that you continue to give thanks to God, give thanks to the divine, the universe, for these gifts that you are receiving. So just continue to humble yourself even as you are given all these spiritual gifts and insights. That's really what I'm feeling for you guys. And then let's see. Oh, this just flipped over for us. And this is health. That's amazing. So definitely this is saying, like, to always know that it's doing its best to love yourself, love your body, and just continue to take care of yourself. You know, continue to take care of your health and continue to live in wellness. Like, continue to treat your body well, continue to rest, to hydrate yourself, to eat extremely healthy. Like, try really hard, if you aren't already, group number 3, to eat naturally, to eat plant-based meals, to really, you know, nourish yourself with those beautiful, beautiful minerals and vitamins and all the things that really care for this form, as well as physical exercise. You know, maybe you need to do yoga, maybe you need to run, maybe you need to just go to the gym. Whatever it is that allows you to physically be active and be healthy is super important. Like, it is so important for you to take care of your health, and to take care of your health mentally as well as physically, and to really nourish your body. So if you aren't already really prioritizing your physical health as well as your mental health, make sure to do that, because I feel like spiritually you are really, you know, doing a great job, and like, you have such natural ability to be spiritually, you know, gifted. But I do feel like it's very important that you balance that with all aspects of yourself. So physical, mental will only continue to help your spiritual to grow. So I hope that that makes sense, group number 3, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you did and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below, group number 3. Also, if you want to check out another pick a card reading, I have one linked at the top of the screen here, so you can check out this video next. Anyways, that is it for this reading today. I am so blessed to have been here with you and to have guided you today, and I'm sending all of my love, prayers, and blessings to you until next time. Bye, guys.